Hello YouTube and fellow DC Comic fans! I'm Kelly One Shot, and this is the Post-Crisis Podcast. And today, we're going to talk about The Flash number 76 from DC Comics, written by Joshua Williamson. Okay, so we have recently ended the Force Quest, and we have seen the Year 1 early events of the Flash's career, and kind of seen some of the revisions that have happened throughout the New 52 and Rebirth, and how they kind of have restructured the origin events of Barry Allen, not in any dynamic way, but they've kind of sifted in all the other characters like Wallace West and Avery Ho, while also mentioning people like Max Mercury, Jesse Quick, and Jay Garrick and such. Okay, so we actually have Barry return to Central City, and during his absence, we've seen that Wallace West, Kid Flash, and Avery Ho, the Flash of China, have actually been defending and helping out Central City, and we actually see that the two are fighting Tar Pit and Girder, and basically one is made of hot tar, and the other one is a heavy metal, and they're kind of struggling to fight these two foes, and then eventually Barry just kind of runs in, kind of saves the day a little bit, but he also lets Kid Flash and Avery Ho deal with the situation and kind of teaches them a little bit how the tar and the metal kind of don't really go well together, and he gets the two of them without him saying it to get the enemies to punch each other because they're both kind of each other's weakness here. And then we kind of see them get arrested, and they're going to go to Star Labs and get defused from each other, and then they're going to go to the new Iron Heights, which has apparently been rebuilt. And during this time, I kind of don't really like how Kid Flash is always acted around the Flash throughout Rebirth and in general, and that's he's like, whatever, get away from me, man, I don't want to talk to you, you left us. And the Flash has been trying to win him over this whole time, and he's trying to let the two of these young speedsters know that he is trying to change things, that he knows what he's done is wrong, and he's been selfish, and he wants to show them that he wants them to be a part of the family and let them know how important they are to him. So he brings them to the newly rebuilt Flash Museum, and he added new sections that include the two of them. We also see a Jay Garrick statue in the back, and we see a poster that has Wally West, it has Wallace West, and it looks like it has Eobard Thawne or Hunter Zolomon. It's definitely one of the two of the Reverse Flash type characters, / Zoom. But either way, we see Barry kind of fuse into this poster. He reverberates his molecules through the poster, and then he gets his two speedster underlings to kind of go through, and he reveals that him and Commander Cold have built this Speed Force lab inside of the Flash Museum that kind of acts as their secret Batcave type thing. They even joke about it in that way, and Commander Cold helped use his future technology to make this happen. We also see that Steadfast, the new Still Force bearer, has been working with the Flash, and he's here too, helping out. We then actually go to Central City, where we see Heatwave fighting a bunch of officers, and then all of a sudden, he doesn't really have any of his guns or anything like that, and then all of a sudden, we see Leonard Snart break in. And we know that Leonard Snart was recently offered a gift from Lex Luthor, and we actually see that an older Leonard Snart, I don't know if he's older, if he just grew an old white beard, whatever. I actually really liked his look that Howard Porter drew in the last issue. That actually wasn't Howard Porter, that was somebody else. I forgot who it was, I apologize for that, but I love the way that he was drawn, in particular in that last issue. And now he's got this new upgraded suit, where he's got the blue frost energy going through his black suit. It's not as cool personally, but I do see the upgrade in his tech and in his blasters, which is really awesome. It looks like they're actually going out at his fingertips so he can shoot them out of his hands, but he doesn't actually have powers. Heatwave actually asked about this, you get your powers back, Snart? And he's like, nah, Heatwave, I got this upgrade from Lex Luthor. And then he gives Heatwave this upgraded fire Gatling gun thing. Heatwave takes it, and he's like, you know what? We're the real rogues anyway. And then Captain Cold is actually like, yo man, let's get the gang back together. Then we actually go to the Speed Force lab again, and we see Kid Flash talking to the Flash and Avery Ho, Commander Cold, and Steadfast, and the Flash is letting them know that ever since the new forces have been released and the force barrier broke down, that the Speed Force is actually getting slower, and it's slowly dying off because all these energies and all these forces aren't supposed to be released at the same time. Only one can survive so far, from what we've vaguely been told throughout the course of Flash and the Justice League. And so far, it's been causing the Speed Force to lose some of its power and energy, thus making our speedsters a little bit slower, and Barry's going to try to work on this while he still has the two younger speedsters actually protect Central City. All of a sudden, time kind of freezes for a second, and Barry turns and looks over with his eye, and we see this red bolt of lightning here, and then it's actually a black flash, and a black flash comes to attack those speedsters who are about to enter the Speed Force and about to die. He is essentially death to speedsters. And he comes here, and Barry's like trying to react. He punches him down to the ground, and he comments how it's like hitting Darkseid. It's that powerful. And then we actually see him run towards the Flash, and Barry kind of just gets beat up real quick, but he's actually not going after the Flash. He actually runs up, and he stabs Steadfast, and he holds Steadfast above him, and the Black Flash screams, "New forces must die!" Because it seems like the Black Flash is actually here to kill Steadfast and to help the Speed Force, because he's ultimately like a guardian and a protector for the Speed Force, and that death is a necessary entity in life in general, and the circle of it all. So it seems like the Black Flash is actually here to go through and destroy the other forces to help the Speed Force. But we'll find out in the next issue. I thought this issue was really great. I think it's cool how they're kind of getting Avery Ho a lot more involved. They're getting Wallace West involved again, and they're pushing the story forward in the Flash story in general. This has been a very long run, and it's a very long go of it. We're at issue 76. I don't know how long Williamson's run is, but I kind of don't want it to end because I want the story to keep pushing forward. They talk about Zoom still being out there and other great challenges on the way, and I've been saying this forever, and I know it's never going to happen. Maybe eventually, because it was hinted way back in issue number, 16, 17, and 18, Sins of the Father. I would love to see Daniel West make a return at some point and either be good or bad, because he sacrificed his life seemingly with the Suicide Squad during a bomb attack to save a bunch of kids. But I would love to see Daniel West come back in some capacity and maybe confront and talk to his son, Wallace West, and two of them can talk about it, and maybe they either rekindle stuff or they don't. I would like to see the two of them battle. I don't think that's ever going to happen. I would love to see that happen. I just don't see DC doing it. It's happened Flash number 16, 17, and 18. Here we are in 76. Still don't see it. Would love to see it. Maybe I'm alone on that one. I don't know. Either way, I'm Kelly One Shot. You can check this video out, as always, on my YouTube channel, which is youtube.com/OneShotTheory, or you can just look me up, Kelly One Shot. You can also go to comicbooklegion.com, where I do written reviews, and I submit and upload my videos as well, and we have other great contributors on the website. We cover DC Comic, indie comics, and I hear that we're even going to be getting Marvel soon on a maybe trial basis, and see where it goes from there. Either way, check out the website, check out my YouTube, like and subscribe, and as always, take care, have a great day, and goodbye!